10th of October is the next game against Sudan. We get to play back. Hopefully, we get maximum 6 points, and watch Congo drop points to South Africa or vice versa. But we need to qualify for Morocco 2015. It's a must because we must defend the title. We are passionate about the game, and this is what we all do. Support the Super Eagles. Having said that, the under 17 will be trying to qualify for the tournament, the Youth African tournament, when they get to play Gabon today. Like Ken did say, they were made to go through a lot, but yes, these guys are world champions under an experienced coach, Emmanuel Amunike. I will expect them to pick maximum points when they get to play Gabon 3 p.m. tonight. Having said that, I'd like to say thank you for following us. We go straight to the leagues in Europe. Remember, let me quickly chip this in. The league will commence on the 17th of September across the world. The NNL, the MPFL, as well as the women football to nationwide women will also commence on the 17th of September, which is Wednesday this coming week. Having said that, we'll go straight to the EPL. Take you to the games that were played in the EPL. So many games were played in the EPL yesterday, to be precise. Chelsea played 4-2 over Swansea City. Crystal Palace played a 0-0 draw with Burnley. Southampton defeated Newcastle 4-0. Stoke City 0-1 with Leicester City. Sunderland played 2-2 with Tottenham, and West Brom played 0-2 with Everton. The other game was Arsenal playing 2-2 with Manchester City, and the last game of the day was Liverpool Aston Villa. For you, the pick
to Aston Villa actually.
That's Liverpool. That's an error. I'm sorry. Yeah. Liverpool played 0-1 with Aston Villa. For you, your pick must be.
I thought the Arsenal-Man City game was entertaining. It was two sides that went for it. It was open. It was entertaining. It flowed. We had an ebb and flow to it that made it enjoyable, for the neutrals. To some extent, it was heart-stopping stuff for the fans of both sides. But in terms of its entertainment value, I thought it was a great advertisement for English football. But for me, the game that told us the most about how the title, charge might shape up in England was the Swansea-Chelsea game. Chelsea went into that game trailing Swansea, I thought. So they were, it was a top of the table clash, but Chelsea showed us why they've got to be odds-on favourites to go on and win the EPL. They trailed early on, John Terry own goal, but look at the character. There's so much spoken about the quality that Mourinho has added to the team, Diego Costa and Fabregas notably. But you've got to also salute, the character with which they've played. Against Everton, they were pegged back about 3 times in that game, but each time they had the presence of mind to pull clear and the quality to pull clear. Yesterday, they had to come back, do it the difficult way. They did it and in style. Diego Costa, 7 goals from 4 games now. Is absolutely on fire. But there is more to that Chelsea team: the guile, the quality, the creativity, the assuredness, the ability to adapt, players and play them in multiple positions. I think Mourinho has got a monster of a squad on his hands, and with the way they're going, Chelsea will take some stopping.
Probably the only issue with lots of people do talk about, especially fans of Chelsea, is the defense of the team.
Yes.
Of course, we saw it against Everton. We saw it again against Swansea.
They've considered 5 goals in 2 games.
Yeah, that's right. So the attack so on point, but you need to give it to them. This shows the characters. Some people have likened Costa to the new Didier Drogba, even the way he celebrates as well and swings his arm. So they found a very, very proven striker in him, but he certainly cannot do it alone.
Yes.
We saw Loic Remy come into and get a goal. So that means that could have given Mourinho some sigh of relief. Okay, what if Diego Costa cops an injury? Although Didier Drogba came in as the standby man, but then there's a Loic Remy who can also do the job.
That's right.
It shows that Chelsea are all out to win it this season. For Arsenal and Man City, I don't know what to say about that game, but
I know what you're going to say. I'm going to ask you this question. I'm going to ask you guys this question about the other side that are title contenders with Chelsea FC. Let's take a look at Arsenal FC. I mean, they brought in Danny Welbeck for £60 million on their transfer deadline. They actually had for an extension. Now it makes me wonder. I mean, you bring in Danny Welbeck for £60 million. This is work in progress for me. Danny Welbeck is a work in progress striker. He's not like in the mold of a Ronaldo. Well, maybe not another striker, but he's not also in the mold of a Diego Costa. What Arsenal needs, they need a beast. They need a clinical finisher. They need a striker. And we said, okay, maybe we should give Danny Welbeck a chance. Maybe he wasn't given the opportunity at Manchester United, and yes, he got his opportunity against Manchester City, and again, his have chances. His conversion rate for me is about 40%. I mean, my opinion. I like your take on Arsenal and and how they intend to eventually start winning major trophies.
Well, the thing is that would Arsene Wenger, would he have been able to pay for a proven striker?
Of course. Why
well,
not?
If the answer is yes, then Wenger always feels that he can get a player in that quality and mold him into a beast, which has tried over the past few seasons, hasn't worked for him. Danny Welbeck, the moment he was signed, I knew myself that, look, Arsenal have to struggle again, this season, or probably until January. And LVG was quoted as even saying that Danny Welbeck was an average player. He couldn't play with him, and that's why I had to let him go.
Okay, I'm better for you.
Oh, well, I think we should cut Arsene Wenger some slack. Okay. He's added Alexis Sanchez for over 30 million pounds to the squad.
Alexis paid 42 million pounds for
Alexis. I'm talking the summer, this last summer, or this last transfer window. Alexis has scored 3 in the last 3. He's a player who could do 30 goals a season. I think he's taken to English football quite nicely. Danny Welbeck wasn't signed as a first-choice striker, even though you can argue till January when Giroud makes his return, then Danny Welbeck is likely to be first choice because Sanogo is the only other option that Wenger has got, and that's one player who hasn't scored in a competitive fixture. Could Arsene Wenger have splashed the cash? As Arsenal fans would have loved to see that, but as Arsenal strengthened what wasn't a bad forward line last season, I think yes, Alexis and Danny Welbeck added to what he already had was strengthening. Okay. What Arsenal is suffering from is not addressing concerns in certain other areas, like in front of the back four, like in central defense. Matthew Debuchy is out now. Who's going to come in? Is it Bellerin from the youth side, or is it Callum Chambers, who I think is better as a central defender? He doesn't have the pace to cope with wingers, like we saw him exposed a couple of times in yesterday's game. And I thought if Koscielny or Mertesacker, get injured, Arsene Wenger doesn't have, proven centre halves to come in from the bench. And those are the key areas where I think Arsenal will struggle. But you can also argue that, yesterday's game, a midfielder, Jack Wilshere, stole the show, waiting with his goal. Ramsey was scoring goals all over the place last season. So if he has goals coming from the midfield cast of Cazorla, Ozil, Ramsey, Arsenal won't suffer in front of goal. But can they keep the opposition out? The answer is no. Look at the equalizer they considered yesterday to De Michelis. Later on, they had absolutely no business considering that goal from a corner kick. They went sleeping, and that's where Arsenal will suffer.
Okay, all right. Let's say they're going to go into December. I mean, December, December is around the corner. We'd like to look at how Arsenal will actually shape up and see them qualify top of the league and see if they can. See if they can actually maintain tempo and win the Premiership if possible this year. Having said that, Manchester United will get to play QPR today. It's a game where everybody is looking forward to. I really hope that Manchester United will draw points in this game. I mean, really, they spend so much money. They brought in quality, which can't be ignored. The likes of Falcao, Angel Di Maria, Wayne Rooney, Van Persie, Di Matta. You can't ignore this fixture. However, the game tonight is later this evening with Manchester United taking on QPR.
Well, I expect that Falcao should prove why he was sought after by LVG. I think Manchester United now 14th on the table. I think that after this game, they should start climbing up. There's no excuse why that combination of Falcao, Angel Di Maria should not produce a win for them today. That said, QPR will not be a walkover side. They know that Man United have been slippery of late, so it's going to be a very tough game for them. What will be interesting is to see the starting 11 for LVG today, and maybe from there I can say, okay, United might be able to win this game.
And you think they look good enough?
Well, I think they will beat QPR, but it will not be an accurate measure of the strength of the team. QPR has been one of the worst sides in the first 3 rounds of games, so I don't think it will be fair to measure United's strength against a team like that.
We don't expect them to draw points.
United will smash QPR, no doubt, but United's ability to win the league or qualify for the top 4, one of the top 4 places, will not be accurately judged based on their performance against QPR until they play better sides. Okay. But I think that they can take a lot of confidence from the game today. If they go in there and score a lot of goals, get the groove, the right attitude, the positive energy going around the team again, it can stand them in good stead to go and kick on from there in other games.
All right, that's it. Tomorrow night we'll see Monday Night Football. All City will play host to West Ham United. That's it. We'll take a look at the log. Early days we've played about 4 games in the Premiership. Chelsea are on top. Swansea, Aston Villa surprisingly are in second. Swansea in third, and we have the likes of Manchester City. The likes of Southampton fourth. It's an unlikely table. That's it. Chelsea, Aston Villa, Swansea, Southampton occupy top 4. Not many people would have predicted the standings. But like we say, it's early days. We have so many more games to go. About 34 more games to go.
More weeks to
All right, having said that, we need to run up right now. We'll take a look at the Spanish La Liga games were played. Terrible times for Real Madrid as we need to go in a few minutes from now. Fixtures that were played in La Liga yesterday, we had Barcelona defeat Athletic Bilbao 2-0. Malaga played a 0-0 game with Levante. Real Madrid lost 1-2 to Atletico Madrid. Celta Vigo played 2-2 with Real Sociedad. Games to look out for today. Game going on. Rayo Vallecano 0-1 with Elche. Valencia with Espanyol. Sevilla will play Getafe, and Granada will play host to Villarreal. I need to say thank you, but terrible times for Real Madrid. I must say, as we look forward to the Champions League.
Oh, well, I thought selling the likes of Di Maria and Xabi Alonso disrupted the rhythm of the team to some extent. The likes of Cruz and James Rodriguez would need some time to bed in. But they made a very horrible start. I think it's still early days, though. They will gel at some point. It might just be too late for them because Barcelona is already building, ahead of steam. They've got 3 wins out of 3 now,
That's right.
And Real Madrid will need to sort themselves out very quickly to
It's
catch
still
them.
going to be a 3-horse race.
And there's no Luis Suarez yet. I imagine when he
For
comes
Barcelona.
in with that combination, I think Barcelona are looking good to, making it this time around. But you can't rule out Atletico Madrid.
Yes.
If you see what happened yesterday,
Yeah.
they showed that Diego Simeone has showed that this year I still want to retain the
That's
title.
right.
So it's going to be a 3-horse race.
Okay, and Real Madrid occupy 13th spot. I'd like to thank you for being a part of the segment. We'll go to a quick break. Remember, Champions League action will start this coming week, and we're going to probably leave you with the fixtures. Ken will come, and also when Ken comes back, we're going to talk some more football and probably talk some more boxing. We're going to break. When we come back, the show will continue. Join us again.